I always tell our agents, I mean, I think sometimes, like, for example, we have times when a consumer, this is a really emotional process. I mean, we had one not long ago where the consumer canceled a deal, and it was an inspection, it was a bad inspection, but the inspector made a mistake. And we had the proof to be able to get the mistake corrected, show the inspector that they were incorrect. House didn't have roof restraints was what the inspector found. The inspector didn't look in the right place. We had a prior wind mitigation report. We were able to go back to the inspector, have them go out and take a second look, and oh yeah, he missed it. We screwed up. But the reality is sometimes there's so much emotional fear that buyers will cancel for things that don't make logical sense. So we're never an advocate to make a deal happen or convince someone to do something they shouldn't do or that they don't want to do. But in reality, sometimes it's misinformation, or they're really not looking at the big picture. Like, an example would be, you've got a $200,000 house and there's a couple $1,000s in repairs. Buyer and seller can't come to terms. Buyer doesn't want to make the repairs. Seller doesn't want to make the repairs. We got the escrow holdback over here. We've talked about that
Right.
before. But you can't find common ground, so the deal gets killed. And then the buyer goes out and raises their price by $50,000 because they think they can't find a house that's perfect. So they overspend to raise their price to find the perfect home, when in reality all they needed to do was have a blueprint.
Water through mortgage.
Yeah, there you go. or they needed to spend a little bit of money over time to fix the property up. And during the time that they're waiting to find the next home, rates are going up, prices are going up, and guess what? The next house they find is probably going to have those same issues. So, I always tell people to heed caution when they're thinking about canceling on an inspection, because a lot of times if you do the math, it doesn't make sense to cancel. You're going to end up paying a higher rate. The prices are going to go up. If they're going up a percentage point a month right now, which I think is conservative, what we're seeing in Tampa, and you're talking about $2,000 and you take 3 months to find your next home, you lost money by canceling that deal. If it's the right house, use the inspection as the blueprint as to what you need to do in the first year of ownership, not necessarily as a tell-all be-all that it's that your house has to be perfect for you to buy it. No home is perfect. There are always going to be inspection issues, and I think a lot of consumers cancel on inspection for flawed logic, for emotional reasons. They want the perfect home.